every single Portuguese team makes it through to the next round.
Wow.
Do you know that's possible?
Oh yeah, Sporting beat Dortmund, isn't it?
No. Sporting already through. Benfica just needs to beat Dynamo Kiev, and Porto just needs to get a draw.
Yeah.
Against
I remember you saying Dortmund are dark horses for this year, but okay.
What's the situation?
I remember that.
No, if Porto get a draw, if Porto get a draw, and
hold on. I want to confirm to Hassan here. So Hassan, let me pull up your boys, man. So Group B.
Useless group.
Light work, man.
Useless group.
You see, my thing here is that Hassan, first of all, well done for Milan getting that dub.
Yes,
Atleti, you are a disgrace. You are a disgrace. How you are bottom. But things can change. So here's the situation here. Porto are at home against Atleti in the last game. Milan are at home against Liverpool. Now, my thing is this, and maybe Hassan can help us out here, is that do Liverpool rest players for that game?
Yes, as we done today. Yes. We rested players. First of all, Porto are trash. I'm just gonna
please rest.
They should have beat us today, HH. They should have beat us, but they kept on cutting them back and not shooting. So I don't know what's wrong with Porto. But yeah, we're gonna rest players against Milan, and hopefully.
I suppose,
thank you, bro. Thank you.
So I suppose Milan's busy, but the thing though is, see, Atleti are away. See, Porto are at home. Because
so Milan to beat us.
Okay. So my thing though is, so Milan have a better head-to-head with Atleti.
Yeah.
Yes.
And better goal difference.
Actually, what was the first score in the first game?
But you know, guys, that's it. This is why his name is Diego Simeone. I think he's a domestic man. I think Atleti will probably focus. I don't think they're that bothered about coming through. So my thing is, yes, they'll try and win, but they will not be too bothered if they lose. They will not really be going all out. Because if Milan beats Liverpool, they've got to hope that Atleti takes something from Porto. What does your gut feeling tell you, Hazem?
Did you say me or Hazem?
No, Hazem.
Okay.
Hazem. Purely, if you're smart, put kids in there. Put reserve teams in there and focus on Serie, because you are wasting your time thinking you can beat either Liverpool or Atletico. It's not happening. It's not happening.
We can be Atletico. We can be Atletico, not Liverpool, but we can be Atletico.
In their house.
Yeah, we can.
No.
Like we completely dominate them. So it's like they're not.
Yeah, okay, you know what?
Shout out to Adam, man.
You know what?
Wasm,
okay, wait, quick question. Who used the first receipt? That's the person who actually punched in the face. Who used the first receipt?
Probably was. Actually, got like
Arsenal fan.
Bro, never count us out, bro. Never count Milan out in the Champions League, bro. Champions League DNA, man. But I'm not. I still don't. I don't think we're gonna make it to the next round of 16. But all I'm saying is like that's a lesson learned. You can never count Milan out.
Adam, relax. We're gonna play the kids for you, under 14s.
Like that Atletico, yeah, bro. That Atletico team.
So what do you think will happen then? So you feel that Atleti will get something from Porto and you'll beat Liverpool?
Yeah, because I think the thing is with Porto is they stepped up against Milan, but I don't think they're that impressive, to be honest. They play pretty. If you saw their draw against Atletico, the 0-0, they weren't impressive, and Atletico can get a result away. I think they can. It's gonna be a draw, to be honest. Again, I think Atletico and Porto are gonna draw. But it's hard for Milan to get the result against Liverpool, because Liverpool, even if they rest some players, is still a top team. So it's gonna be at the San Siro, the full stadium. So it's gonna be tough. But I think Milan today showed that we definitely we deserve to be in the next round, especially with our performances. This is the win we deserve. It's been a long time coming. This is not the first time we dominated Atletico. The first game as well. We pretty easily dealt with Atletico the first game, but the ref obviously gave those two decisions. In this game, Simeone again coming with those terrorist tactics, and the Atletico players diving the whole game, man. They kept on diving, bro. But at the end, these guys lost to a player who's a refrigerator seller. Messias. This guy was selling refrigerators in Brazil 4 years ago, and he scored the winning goal against Atletico. So I don't know what Simeone is doing, but if you're gonna defending the whole game and try and act confident at the end of the game and as he always does, just trying to excite the fans, it's not gonna work.
Wait, did he shake his hand? Pioli's hand?
Oh no! I saw him walk off. Like because I caught the end of the game.
He walked off. Yeah, he walked off. He didn't shake Pioli's hand. Pioli's his father, man. Pioli's a way better coach than Simeone right now.
Yeah,
So yeah, bro. Respect
so
Don
guys,
Pioli.
I want to bring in an agenda here, guys. Should we look at Conte phone in the light now?
Yes.
Yes.
Now, anybody that mentions Lukaku, you're a weirdo. So let's leave Lukaku to one side. Shouts out to Dzeko, but this is about Conte. This is about Conte.
Okay.
So
The
in 2 seasons,
Dzeko cost 100 million though. That's
in
the only
2
thing.
seasons, he couldn't make it through the group stage. Now, fair enough. He never had Sheriff, but let's keep it real. Sheriff did beat Real Madrid.
Yeah.
He had Shakhtar Donetsk, pretty much the same team. So he had Shakhtar Donetsk last year, so it's pretty much the same team that he had. And it was also Real Madrid as well. So, and also, let's keep it real. Inter were very close to actually holding that Real Madrid game was actually a very, very close game. So my thing is, Simone Inzaghi in his first season with Inter Milan has already taken them into the next stage, losing Lukaku and getting a Dzeko who is far older than Lukaku
and better.
Who is far older than Lukaku, and people thought maybe not as good. So people said that, okay, should we just say, is Conte overrated?
Yes.
1000%.
I've been saying this for years.
1000%.
He's a league merchant. He's a domestic merchant.
No, he's not.
He's a league domestic merchant, bro. In Europe, he's a virgin, bro. He don't know what to do in Europe. He gets his pants pulled down. I think personally he doesn't take it seriously, which is crazy. I think he sees the domestic cups, the Carabao Cups and the league titles as the number one trophy, and he's like CEO that second or third, that which is kind of sick in the head. But bro, he's a league merchant. I don't know. I don't think he'll ever overcome in Europe. I don't think we'll ever take it serious. So I can't consider you elite if you can't take Europe serious. So.
I say no, because the league, even though look, Conte is going to transform that. He's going to transform that Tottenham to a winning side. I'm telling you here.
Really?
The first
Georgia man. This is Tottenham.
No. They're going to be like casually make top 4. I'm telling you, he's going to transform this club. That's assuming the owner, because the owner is a problem. But he's going to transform this team with the CL thing. Yeah, but he's underachieved in Champions League. But his accomplishment, I mean, getting Chelsea to win the league when before that Mourinho failed, and then with Inter Milan he did it again.
No,
it's not easy.
It's not easy. He's been a failure in Europe. To be so bad in Europe, you've got to be slightly overrated. You have to be.
I know he's not overrated, but his accomplishment for league.
He lost the European League final.
Yeah, true, but he covers like his league like how he performed. And don't forget that with Juventus, how many Scudetto he dominated. So we can't forget that.
What did they do in Europe with all the Scudetto? I remember Allegri went to 2 finals. I don't think Conte ever went past the quarterfinal.
Okay, true. He underachieved, but still, like he we all agree here. His league performances have been. I mean, the way he won the leagues, it's impressive. Like,
well, we're not talking about the league. We're talking Champions League. This is not a league thing. We're talking Champions League here.
True, but
Europe,
overall, he's not overrated overall because it's like he's okay. We see maybe he's decent, but I mean he's good. He's a good manager. I think Conte will transform Tottenham, and even though he has underachieved in the Champions League, I still think he's
okay.
Did Lukaku ever manage to take Inter out of the group?
Nope.
Chill.
It's one player.
Chill, relax.
Group C.
Wait, who's the current striker right now for Inter Milan?
HH, honestly,
Deco,
HH, could I
bro.
just quickly say, I honestly think your team, your club would be better off if you spent all that money on Lautaro instead of Lukaku. Not that he's a better player, I just think he's better suited to Chelsea.
They'll
'cause
be
he
better
actually
off if you
runs.
kept it if they kept the money.
And undisputed. And my response to that is that thank you for your kind suggestion, but last I checked, the season doesn't end in November, December. It ends around May.
I
So
mean,
we said when the season ends,
So
then
are we
let's
gonna
assess things.
move on month by month until May? So what we're gonna do?
No. We will not say anything
So because
until
it was
May.
November, it's almost December now. So it's
Good.
gonna be
No. We will say nothing until May. That's how it works.
Should you do the same for Neymar or just look after?
Look, fuck that clown, man. Rob, should Ajax be feared?
Yes.
But
end of sentence.
Yeah.
no. What? Okay. If it's can they win this Champions League? Can they? And also remember, guys, I think Hala is 2 goals away from breaking the.
Yes, he has 9 goals right now. And
him
the
and
same as
Lewandowski tied.
Lewandowski.
Yeah, tied.
Oh yeah, I think him and Lewandowski. I think they're both 2 goals.
Yeah,
away
shout
from-
out Barca because they're about to get.
So Rob, so, I mean, like, my thing is, do you think what's the likelihood that these guys can go all the way based on just how well like they have given birth to this whole group? What's likely that they can go through and actually win this whole UCL?
They can get very far, I think, because they've done it before and they've even won it when nobody expected it.
So wait, who else here thinks Ajax can say what's
I think they're just as good as they were a couple of years ago. Just as good as they were a couple of years ago.
Quarter max.
Yeah.
But they went to the semi a couple of years ago.
Yeah, if they get a good draw, like for example, if they face that brick group in Group G, so then they could potentially get a good.
Wait, are United in Group G? Okay.
It's that Lille, Salzburg, Sevilla group. So
okay, yeah.
But actually, a quick question to the Liverpool fans. Actually, but are we actually underestimating? I'm not trying to troll here. But if you actually look at what Liverpool did to their in quote group of death, compared to say what Bayern did to, because let's be real, Barca are bricks, and the other two teams in that group are meaningless. But Liverpool have Porto, Milan, and Atletico Madrid, and yet they basically dominated this group.
So
on minus.
Yeah,
and they've won all their games, 15. Why are we sitting on Liverpool?
Red Devil.
I mean, look.
Listen.
Let's okay. Can we be real here? Let's just be real. When we first saw this group, we were like, "Oh, group of death." But let's be real.
Exactly.
No. Okay, let's look at FC Porto. FC Porto. We know that they're an established name, but they're not really a heavy hitter. This is the first time that AC Milan have been in the Champions League for like a decade. A decade is a long time to not be. So they're just, oh wow, because we've not done this whole CL thing for 10 years, a decade. So we're not playing teams at such a high level for a decade, which is huge. And Atletico, cool, that's a team, but as a team right here, Atletico are one of these weird guys, man.
If I'm being honest, Red Devil, if I'm being honest, 100% honest, I just feel like especially the top 3 teams in England are just too strong for everyone. Pretty much.
Relax.
That's just my opinion. This is my opinion. You look at.
I agree.
No. Hold up. But I'm just saying, in terms of their respective groups, I'm talking about only about the respective group. They're just too good. You have Man City, Liverpool, and Chelsea. They completely destroyed everyone in their group. Juve got smashed 4-0, guys. Let's be real out here.
Yes, correct me if I'm wrong, but didn't PSG beat City on aggregate 3-2 if you combine the 2 games?
Yeah, but let's be honest, we all watched that game. So.
And let me respond to that. Aggregate's cool. City with the better team in both legs. Like City outplayed them in Paris, and also this game to today, City totaled them.
I agree. But can I have a quick word on City? The truth is that as long as City can only ever outplay you. If City can't beat a team playing badly, it's impossible for them.
I agree.
Because of 2 reasons. First of all, they're not clinical. They're actually terrible. They miss in front of goal. They miss so many big chances. And the second one is they have a goalkeeper who is dog shit. Absolutely awful at shot stopping.
Yeah.
Like at shot stopping, this guy is beyond mediocre. Just because he can play some nice passes, people think this guy is elite. This guy is average at best. So that's why City can never beat anyone playing badly. They'll only ever beat people playing well. And even when they play well, like the time they got knocked out by Tottenham, they played phenomenally well, but they still get knocked out all the time.
But that's why Undisputed, they will never win the Champions League. Like Manchester City, like every time you watch them play, they always lose the same way. I mean, PSG got completely dominated in the first half. As soon as the second half started, they went 1-0 up out of nowhere. And that's Man City for you guys. Like
but my thing is that look, it would be one of Pep's biggest failures if he never win the Champions League with this Man City side. Because remember, we're not dealing with
There's too much competition with HH though. There's too much competition.
No. But hold on. There is no team in the competition that is as much of a threat as a three-peat Real Madrid or as peak Barcelona, where you were frightened of facing. Like those were like, man, there's an entity where we want to avoid them. See, remember how we talked about before about Bayern? Now look at Bayern against Dynamo Kiev. Although there's a whole COVID issue and everything, but with Bayern, okay, Nagelsmann, he's a young coach who's coming into the team.
But even defensively, they're a bit dodgy. Yeah.
Peak Liverpool still beat City though. Let's keep the stack. Peak if they're on form, peak Liverpool.
We're not peak right now. We're not peak right now.
Like
Hassan, I don't like this reverse psychology. I don't like this.
Wasn't that peak Liverpool when they faced each other at Anfield? And it was
no. HH. I want to see one thing, and I desperately want to see this so badly because we haven't gotten it yet. I want to see Thiago Alcantara against Man City's press. We need to see that at least once. I just want to see how he deals with it.
And also, and that was a big issue with CC. I see, okay, now we're going to get interesting. See, the issue with the PSG game was Marco. No, Marco.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
So the issue is that when PSG had the ball, all they were trying to do was do those quick give and goes on the right wing to release Hakimi. There was nobody in the middle to be like giving the ball and he can now find an intelligent person or hold it to the ball because there was Herrera is from the road. These guys, basically, their central midfield sell fruits down the market.
HH, they should sell every single one of their midfielders apart from Marco, maybe Paredes. And to be honest, that's it.
Gay too?
Gay too. Yeah, those three, keep those three, but Danilo, Herrera, sell these clowns, man. Why not? Complete
HH, I finally understand what you're saying about Verratti. Because this guy, man, is such a big miss, man.
No. But so you have to understand that, like the position that I always played throughout in school is central midfield. Now you can argue that every position is important. Central midfield, it's like the foundation of a building, because that is the thing that connects the defense and connects the attack. That front three is useless without the midfield connecting them, and the defense. If they're being pressed, they need an out ball. So they need to give the ball to a midfielder who can deal with the high press. But that they couldn't give. MSN, we know about MSN. Rakitic was important. Iniesta was important. Without Rakitic and Iniesta, that MSN doesn't function. The MSN could function because of the work that Rakitic, Iniesta, and Busquets did. For PSG, there's no midfield there. So without Marco or a midfield, Liverpool are gonna. PSG are going to be very careful because you made all this. If PSG meets Liverpool, they're getting smoked. I don't want to talk about Chelsea because I don't want to jinx them. So I want to put Chelsea one side. Because
wait, was that I won Bayern? Was that I won Bayern? Let's just hear I won Bayern.
Relax, people, relax.
HH, can I just ask if PSG, this is hypothetical, but if they get Pogba in the winter, will you change your opinion?
He's injured for 8 weeks or something
like that. Hold on. Honestly, Pogba's trash. He's not doing nothing.
Here's a theory.
So is Real Madrid either way.
We all say that PSG is a party club, and you want Pogba in that environment.
What
do you think will happen?
That's a good. I mean, you know what, Pogba, if you're smart.
You have Verratti smoking cigarettes.
It's going to be Pepsi FC, literally.
Pogba's not disciplined midfielder. He's not disciplined. He'll just get stuck on the ball or something.
It'll be Pepsi FC.
Wait, guys. I think with PSG, it all depends on the manager. If they still have Poch, I mean, any team can beat this PSG. But if they get a serious manager, like if they get Zidane, it changes the whole story.
I disagree,
changes
bro.
everything.
You see, you know what?
Because
No, Ginger man, I'm really with you. I'm not too
Right.
sure. I think
It's not
PSG
that
will be a
easy.
poison chalice, bro. I think it's a poison chalice.
Juju man,
because you know why? Because it's even though Tuchel didn't get like this team, I think the big problem. I think I say this at the beginning, but the big problem, you need a coach that these players respect. Because it's like if that's where, because it's like because they know they're good, they know they're globals, they're superstars. So it's like if you get like I said with Zidane, if you get Zidane, like his decisions, like no one is going to question anything because he has the 3 Champions League to back it up, and he was a good player. Like he has a Ballon d'Or too, so you're not going to say anything. He's worked with Ramos and
your boy. Have up on his and says Lukaku equals failure, Dzeko equals winner. That's the difference. Well, Lukaku did win a Scudetto, so I don't know what the bloody hell that you're smoking, man. Hell. Daddy U says no current Premier League team is touching peak MSN or 3Ps.
I mean, that's obvious, bro.
No. That's true, man. Do you know what? Because you know what's narrative for you. I'm already looking into the future. I think United will get Sporting Lisbon.
Oh, Cristiano.
It's in the narrative. I think they get.
I think they'll go to the final actually.
Who?
No.
What? Wait, what?
Bro, stop smoking crack.
Wow.
It's
Wait.
happening.
Was that
Michael's
staged?
at the-
What about Chelsea versus PSG? Tuchel facing his old club. That'd be interesting. Tuchel facing PSG.
Red Devil. I want PSG. I want to put Messi down by one hands, bro.
Don't do that.
Hassan, you can take
Listen,
PSG.
Yeah, I want to put my goat down, HH. If Messi goes down, I want to put him down, bro.
I don't want to make any mistakes here, so I want to be very careful because I know I'll get clipped. But how poetic would it be if Chelsea knocked out PSG? It's like that is just too poetic.
I'm cheering for Chelsea. I'm cheering for Chelsea. Come on, Chelsea. Let's go. Let's do this.
No, I'm not. I'm not cheering for that Chelsea.
Juju, man.
But you know, guys, I told you that PSG they really screwed up because my thing is.
Yeah, what's up?
So if you look at it right now, so PSG, they're second, so they could get Liverpool.
Bayern. They can't get Barca, can they? They can't get Barca.
Madrid.
Well, let's see what happens in the last game. Who knows?
That's a good question. If Madrid draw PSG, do Madrid beat PSG?
Yes.
Madrid beats PSG.
Yes.
We don't know.
They're a better team.
Put it this way: if Poch is still manager, my money's on Real Madrid.
And Ancelotti, yeah.
I mean, like for me, for me, if they get Liverpool, there's Liverpool ban. That's too easy. Real Madrid, okay, let's think about it, but I'll give it because Real Madrid, they're a team. They're an actual team that have an idea of what they want to do.
No, but defensively, though, I mean, to be fair to PSG, you might make a case that, especially if Verratti's back in the team, that defensively, PSG are probably better than Madrid.
If Marco is back, they'll beat Madrid.
If Madrid have a fully fit
Madrid. That's what I'm saying. It's not. I don't think that's foregone. I don't think.
By the way, Juju Man was absolutely right. By the way, about Donnarumma and Navas. Donnarumma, he easily. You know the second goal, right? The cross comes in. Donnarumma just catches that in the air instead of Navas. This guy just stays on his line, and then people think he's an amazing shot stopper. People don't understand.
You know what I'm saying about that is that you can't. What they're doing with the keepers doesn't make sense. There has to be a full established number one keeper. So, which is why I said the Donnarumma thing was weird because if you're getting him, obviously he's the number one. So you can't get him and be Navas will play here. You don't. I told you, this is why I told you that this club is stupid.
Yeah, no real club does that. No real club does that.
These guys are brainless. My thing is that how do you get Donnarumma, who was voted best player at the Euros, and now even Donnarumma said himself that, this is weird. I didn't think that I'd be on the bench. This is something new for me. But if you get Donnarumma, that's why I said, Navas is probably going to leave because Navas, you're on the bench because this is now the new guy. This is the guy who was voted the Euros most valuable player.
PSG's biggest problem is
Zeman and then Zeman.
No. PSG's biggest problem is they don't know how to rotate. They don't give a cup to a goalkeeper. It's game by game, and they're indecisive on who's their main goalkeeper. That's the biggest problem because
you look at the problem.
You look at Yeah, you look at the past when we had Bravo and Ter Stegen. Ter Stegen was our Champions League goalkeeper. Bravo was our league goalkeeper, and it was switching off and on between who would be the goalkeeper in those tournaments. But I just feel like with PSG, there is no organization, so the goalkeeper is left to wonder, am I going to start this game? It's just like, yeah, there's no organization in this club.
Yes, and to finish your point too, like whose problem is it? It's whose problem is it's Pochettino. That's why Double H, I say, when you say like Pochettino doesn't have any choice in the club, I don't know. Like, I don't think like
where are you going, Juju?
What did you say?
No, he's walking away from the mic.
He's doing that.
He's walking away from the mic.
Yeah, going to do something.
Yeah, sure.
Wait, Juju, man, are you multitasking right now? What are you doing?
Yeah, well.
No, I was walking around. Yeah, it's, like.
I don't know where you're walking around for.
Yeah. What's it called? Yeah, you know, I walk around a lot in this hangout. So it's like by the time it's done, I've walked like 3 hours. But what's it called?
Wait, as in you're walking in the streets or you're walking around your house?
Yeah, around my house. So like, so when I'm done with this hangouts, I've done
pacing,
like 3 hours
pacing.
of walking.
He's pissed about
pacing. Yeah, because it's like it's just hard for me to sit down.
So
you live in a mansion, Juju. I live in a mansion, bro.
This is his daily exercise,
during the
man.
hangouts, you're basically walking and talking.
Yeah.
Hey, he was on his mansion, boy. He was on a mansion. He told you the millionaire.
Oh no! Wait, easy guys. Wait. We done a rumor. We done a rumor. Yeah, he should start. But who are you? Who? If we're to blame someone, it's Pochettino. That's why it's like, because I'm still in shock. Donnarumma doesn't play. In my books, I mean, he's clear of. He's clear of. It's clear of. I'm not cleaning my room. It's clear of it's clear of Navas. It's clear of Navas. But yeah, but with this PSG, I think guys, like if anyone here bets, I think I would put a bet on PSG to win the Champions League. I know that sounds crazy.
Wow.
What?
No.
That's a huge shirt.
No.
I want to hear it. Relax.
No. I know where it's coming from. I know where it's coming from.
Yeah. Because it's like, look, this like the odds are probably really low right now, so
Yeah.
you're going to get a good return. And
Yeah.
the other thing is, if they switch a manager, it changes the whole script. And I look at this PSG team too. It's like, look, they have problems, but it's not as bad. Like you can fix the problem. So it's like if you're looking to
can I
make a bit of
respond to
money,
that?
I think you can make a cash if you bet. Like,
No, because basically, if right now, based on they just lost the Pochettino thing, things like this, Ray. If you were to bet right now, you'd get really good odds. Like, there's no point in betting on Liverpool or Chelsea or Man City. But if you bet on PSG right now, you'd get a good return. And at the end of the day, they still have quality players. So it's a smarter bet to make. It doesn't mean they'll definitely win, because I don't think they will. But it's a much smarter bet to make than betting it on whoever else. So
but the favorites, you won't get a huge return. And it's like, there's a lot of time to go, and they probably qualify, or they've qualified for the knockout stages. So I think right now, like when they're down, it's good time because